So today, guys, I'm going to be telling you the story of the Saitama, otherwise known as the One Punch Man, the most feared unit in the whole of the Tabs universe. So it all started when the Saitama rocked up in the old tribal kingdom and started kicking off while these poor little hunters were just trying to get some dinner from these mammoths. None of them were fans of the Saitama. They've all heard of the legend of the Saitama. They'd never seen him before, but they all knew how dangerous he could be if he rocked up. And as you can see, one punch put this mammoth straight in the water. So the spearmen and the mammoths teamed up to take this guy on because, no one's really a fan of him, funnily enough, because he kills everyone, so you wouldn't really like him, would you, right? So these poor spearmen did their best. They put up a good fight. They jabbed at him a little bit, but when you've got a punch that can do things like that, what can your spears do, right? So the remaining few decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to hide behind this mammoth. He won't see us here. But unfortunately for them, the mammoth was not big enough, and the Saitama sees all. Suddenly there was just one left, and the Saitama made quick work of him. And we thought that was it. However, there was one more cheeky little spearman hiding away. He thought he'd snuck away from battle to hide. He's a coward of a man. But the Saitama doesn't like cowards either. He doesn't like anybody. And he could sniff him out. So up he went, past the medieval ruins, past the tree, and they found the spearman pretending to be dead with his eyes open. Note to self: if you're going to pretend to be dead, close your eyes, son. Close your eyes. So he started with a wrestling move, elbow drop. Don't know why he's doing that, but whatever works. The spearman finally decided, you know what? I better fight back here. So he did. He gave it a go. He got up. He went 1-to-1 with the Saitama. Nearly, so nearly, pushed him off the edge as well. He was nearly a legend. He nearly went down in folklore as the best spearman in the tribal community. However, he missed his opportunity. Or did he? He managed to get the Saitama wedged in the tree. It was a movie-style edge of a cliff battle. There was only going to be one winner though, and who was it going to be? Was it going to be the Saitama, or was it going to be the spearman? They went off the cliff together, and unfortunately for the brave spearman, it wasn't him. And the Saitama defeated them all. So the tribal units came back. They came back stronger, in larger numbers. They came back with their best units, their best people. Best spearmen, the best clubbers, the best axe people, whatever they're called. They came back in a lovely formation. Please do note, this is not straight lines. Just for the people who've said I use just straight line battles, I don't. A beautiful formation. To take this guy on again, but could they do it? Could these guys do any better than the poor hunters who got caught off guard? These guys were prepared for him. They surrounded him, but one or two punches from this beast of a Saitama, Golden Punch Man. We're going to call him Golden Punch Man because it is a golden punch, let's be honest. One punch from that fist, and you are gone. But they put up as best a fight as they could. They had all their best units. They had skeletons even in there. They even had some special units in there, doing their best to defend them. And they put up a better fight than the hunters, at least. They did their best. The skeletons even put up a good challenge as well because they couldn't be defeated quite so easily, reforming when they got hit. The Saitama finally have a unit that could match his own ability. It all went quiet. There's about 10 tribal units remained, trying to put him down, trying to fight for the tribal kingdom, trying to keep it intact and not be ruined forever. Could these guys save the tribal unit from being destroyed forever and ever? They tried. They battled. They battled harder than the hunters. The hunters were pretty terrible, let's be honest. But they were just hungry. They weren't really ready for a fight, let's be honest. But these guys fought. The skeletons really did put up a good fight against him. They fought and they fought and they fought. They made the key error of all going in at once, knowing that one punch from this guy can take out many people very quickly, and they all died, and that was the end of the tribal faction right there. The tribal faction, however, were very good friends with the ancients who heard of their demise and tried to come to their rescue. Led by their great leader Apollo, they rocked up with their shields, their swords, their arrows, their bows, whatever they could have, their spears, led by this beast of a man in the middle here with his great big crossbow. They sought to try and fight for the tribal units, for the tribal faction, to try and defend their land, even though all the tribal people were dead. But it's honourable regardless. So in they came, they battled hard for them, they battled hard on behalf of the dead tribal faction. They put up a good fight. Unfortunately for them, the shields did nothing at all against the one-punch man Saitama, who destroyed the shielded units very, very quickly. The snake archers did the best they could as well in trying to distract him with their little snakes, while Apollo tried to get some shots in from the back. The leader took to the back, trying to defend them all. But unfortunately for him, as soon as Saitama made any contact with him, he was dead. And suddenly, it was just the archers left to fend for themselves against a much more powerful Saitama. And to make it worse, he decided to kill the very last person by slapping them with one of his dead comrades. Disgusting. But Apollo wasn't happy with that. He came back with his 2 twin brothers, Ares and Ares, as well as 5 Zeuses. And please note that it's Zeuses, not Zeuses, because someone moaned that I said that wrong. Zeuses. Sorry, I was singing at the time. Easy to make these mistakes. Anyway, back to the battle. There's enough of me putting my rights wrong, correcting things from previous videos. Here we go. So anyway, here comes the Saitama with 5 Zeuses, the twin brothers Ares and Ares, and Apollo, his strongest men, trying to take down this mighty Saitama. Could the electrically charged Zeuses take down this bad boy? Apollo and Ares all got taken down very quickly. 4 Zeuses, lightning bolts at the ready. Could they take him down? No, one got catapulted way out into the sea. We all know electricity and water don't mix. That was the end of him and him. And then there were 2. Could these final 2 Zeuses take down the mighty Saitama, who's actually got a lightning bolt stuck in him, and yet he's still surviving? Don't know how that works. This guy was batting all of these Zeuses for home runs. Home run after home run. That's 3 out of the park. Could he finish the last one off in the same manner? He was going that way. And that was the end of the Ancients. So next, the Saitama decided to pay a visit to the Dynasty faction, to their beautiful little village. However, he was greeted by quite a few units who had heard rumours he was on his way to them, including the mighty monkeys. Monkeys? The monks and the monkey kings. They were waiting for him, along with various other sworded units, dragons and all sorts. So he went to battle. There's a lot of dangers on this map as well, with holes and water, and it's not the biggest of maps. There are lots of dangers here for the Saitama to deal with. So he had to watch very carefully where he treaded as they came at him thick and fast, with flames and swords and whatever the hell the Monkey Kings hold. I don't know what they are. Donatello turtle sticks. I've got no idea what they're called. We're going to go with that, okay? Donatello turtle sticks. He even managed to get a dragon stuck on the roof. I mean, that's a great effort. So anyway, he demolished these guys pretty rapidly. The ninjas, more home runs for the boy. He is the home run king. I think he should be called the home run man, to be quite honest, the way he bats these people out of the maps. And that was Dynasty gone. The powerhouses of the Dynasty faction were not impressed with this defeat, and they summoned their most powerful units in large numbers to try and take down this village wrecker, the Saitama. They brought in these weird-legged dudes, they brought in the Hwachis, they brought in the special samurai, the Monkey Kings, in larger numbers to try and take this guy down before their village and their faction was dead and ruined for good. They challenged him in large numbers, which only led to more deaths, as one punch killed more of them in one go. They flew out of the map, they flew into the water, but the Dynasty guys were getting demolished fast here. The samurais were doing all they could with their little tricky moves, but nothing was working. The Hwachis rained in the arrows as the rest of the walking units were getting destroyed, with just a leggy guy and the Monkey King gone. It was the Hwachis remaining. There were 3v1. Then there were 2. Could these guys rain down any arrows and finish this guy off before the Dynasty faction was gone for good? Then there was 1. The final Hwacha rained in the arrows, desperately trying to kill this guy off and save the Dynasty faction and the Dynasty village. Would that be the very last blow for Dynasty? Was Dynasty about to end forever? Saitama took them out, and that was Dynasty gone from the Tab's kingdom. Next up were the Vikings. But you know what, guys? This is a story for another video. So I will leave it there, and thank you all very much for watching, and catch you very soon in the next video. Cheers all, bye.